Hey guys, I just figured like doing this simple little hangout, not much is going on, so I decided, okay, why not do a hangout? It's not gonna be a long one, long one, and I'm not gonna be too loud. It's a late night live stream, but happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there and all the people that do Mother's Day stuff. I don't know. You take a holiday? You vacation or something? I really don't know. McStar321 is in the live chat. Hello. Okay, a couple of things I want to talk about. The first thing that I want to mention is Bumblebee. I finally found the Titans Returns Bumblebee, and then Cause for Alarm is also in the chat. Titans Returns Bumblebee. So I do have that figured now. I did upload a toy haul with everything in it because I didn't just buy a Transformers thing. I bought a couple of Hot Wheels and something else. That's on Ultimate Doom 2. So if you guys want to find that, go ahead. Thank you. Happy Mother's Day. Anyways, I guess. I don't know if you can say Happy Mother's Day to me. Or can you? I don't know. I'm kind of confused by that. Anyways, I guess everyone's got a mother. Anyways, so yeah, I just wanted to say, finally found it, finally got it. I will not do a toy haul video on this channel because I figured, okay, I don't really need to when it's one Transformers thing. If it was like a big thing, okay, yeah, I would have to do a toy haul on this channel. But I figured since I'm doing an opening video, since I'm also doing a review for it eventually down the road, most likely, I figured, okay, do I really need to post a toy haul for it? So I figured, you know what, I don't need to. I might as well just do the openings and whatnot. So that's going to come out later on. I actually bought him a couple of days ago. It wasn't today. It was quite somewhat recent. If you guys want to know about my toy haul that I got for the Toy Fair, the Starscream that I got, the leader one, is missing a part of the wing and has no weapon. Also, a lot of rust or battery acid or something is on it. But I am able to fix it up, and it looks very good. I was thinking that the lights and sounds was gonna. I don't know. They just kept messing up, and I was thinking, okay, there's got to be something wrong with the Starscream. But then we decided to swap out the batteries, and it turns out it was the batteries. The Starscream itself is fine. Let's see, what else? The Primus is missing the feet and then that back flap, but I can still use it for whatever. No cyber key, no planet turn thing, whatever, which is very annoying. I didn't realize how annoying it is to transform that thing, but apparently it is. The third-party Shockwaves thing that I got will not have a review because I cannot get that into the alt mode. There's too many broken bits on that toy, so sadly I cannot transform it. Princess 2K12 is also in the chat. Let's see, what else has problems? I noticed that my Wreck-Gar is having a stress mark in the hand, but that's mostly from me. Unfortunately, I didn't realize what was going on with the hand, but it hasn't broken yet, so that's good. The Sideswipe is fine. The Optimus Prime, the Robots in Disguise one is fine. As far as the animated one is concerned, animated Optimus Prime is fine. I'm not sure if I'm going to upload the video because I did film a video for it, but I was able to take the pieces from Oil Slick, the new one that I got, and the old one that I had that was like $1, and some customizer was just throwing it away pretty much, and I decided to pick it up. And it broke, and I got that for like $1. But I was able to swap some of the parts. Now I have a complete Oil Slick. Just need to work on the arm just a little bit, but it's basically complete. And I got the whole thing in total for about $2, so that's good. a complete oil slick with all the weapons and whatnot for $2. That's not bad. I'm talking about the reveal the shields. Rekgar has a stress mark on the hand. Let's see. The Groove Astro Train Stripes, which I really hate that toy. I'm sorry. I kind of like it for its charm a little bit, but other than that, I kind of don't like it. Laserbeak Viper is all fine. Mind Wipe is fine, which, by the way, I'm glad to say that finally in Wave 2, I've completed all the deluxe class figures. So everything from Wave 2 is done, except for the Chrome Dome with the different head, but that doesn't matter. One of the cool things about my haul is now officially for the Hasbro stuff, and as far as the Deluxes and Voyagers, I'm not counting the Cyberverse and whatnot, I have every single character. That's not every repaint, but every character. Now, someone mentioned that, oh, that's not really a huge feat. That's not anything to be really proud of. I'm kind of proud of that, because I wasn't sure how I'd feel about Beast Hunters, but I decided to pick them up anyways. But I had a rocky start with Transformers Prime originally, actually. The first lineup, that was really hard to get into because I couldn't find all the deluxe class figures. I don't think that person realized that when I was trying to get all the deluxe class figures, it was very hard for me to get them at the start. But I have every single character now because I just bought a Darksteel for $25. Someone did offer me it for like $10 for the shipping, but I decided, okay, I don't know, because I'm not sure how to pay that for the shipping and whatnot, because I don't have a PayPal or anything like that. So I just figured, okay, you know what? I'll just buy the Darksteel from the Toy Fair. I know it's a little bit more, but I figured might as well. Let's see. I'm trying to find the cord. Excuse me. Let's see. There we are. Is that the cord? No, it's not. Where's the cord? Here it is. I forgot to plug in my laptop. So, excuse me just for a second. There we are. Now that's plugged in. Let's see. The Alternator's Optimus Prime that I got is missing a hand, but the main reason why I bought that is because every time I go to the Toy Fair, I see that thing, so I decided, okay, you know what? I'm going to grab it. So, it's kind of a bad figure, but whatever. SJG Prime Productions is here. Happy Mother's Day. How about customizing it? The Rekgar? I never owned the Rekgar, so I wanted to get that. Let's see. That tablet mode is the best mode. I kind of like the plain mode, but that's mostly because I'm not a huge fan of the Tiger mode. Transformers Productions. Do you have Dark of the Moon Darksteel? I do not have Dark of the Moon Darksteel. I have the Sideswipe, but I don't have the Darksteel figure. I don't have much from the later waves because during the later waves, they only released in Toys R Us, and the whole toy line was kind of, moving out of the shelves. So I didn't really get into the later waves of Dark Moon. It was mostly Wave 3, and I didn't want everything from Wave 1. So that's why in my wave overviews, you had Wave 2 and Wave 3, but nothing from Wave 1, Wave 4, or Wave 5. The only Wave 4 or Wave 5 figure that I have for Dark of the Moon is, I guess, Cannon Force Ironhide. I can't remember if that is a Wave 4 figure, but that's a Voyager. I'm talking about deluxes. The only one I have is an incomplete Air Raid, and it came in box by Hasbro incomplete. So yeah, there's that. That's pretty much my only figure. Let's see. What else did I get? I got a Dreadwing that was in a bag that was complete, so that's good. Finally, got Armada Demolisher, and I think he's pretty cool. The Cybertron Vector Prime, which I thought was the Universe Classics repaint, turns out it's not. It's the it's a second repaint for the Transformers Cybertron lineup. That one cost me about $25. Doesn't include the Cyber Key and doesn't include the missile, but I think for $25 that's not bad. Let's see, what else did I get? I got a lot more in my haul, but I can't really. Oh, Tomahawk's pretty cool. I do like him. I'm pretty sure there was. Oh, the one-step Grimlock. I don't know why. It's just I kind of despise one-steps, but every time I get a one-step, I'm enjoying that one-step. Maybe it's because I only have 3, and it's the Drift, which I bought that because it was actually the one-step figure that I wanted until they did that to death. The Optimus Prime, which was given as a gift, and the Grimlock, which I bought for $3. I don't know. I saw that in a bin of spare pieces and whatnot, and someone was selling it for like $3, and I decided, okay, you know what? $3? Why not? Let me tell you this. I never bought the Leader Class Hunt for the Decepticons Starscream originally because it was too expensive for me. I didn't really get a lot of money from YouTube and whatnot, so it was like, okay. And I don't really have a job, so I couldn't really afford all these Transformers. Now it's getting a little easier because I have YouTube's revenue and whatnot, but originally I couldn't, and now that I found one for $10, I was thinking, okay, cool, finally I can get this figure. And I was thinking, okay, this is pretty cool. And then I start to transform, and I'm like, okay, this is pretty complex, and I'm able to figure it out, which is kind of surprising. But I finally put it in its alt mode, and immediately after that, I fell in love with the damn thing. I'll be honest with you, that is probably, that and the animated Optimus Prime are my top 2 things I got from the toy haul. And my Starscream isn't even complete. But it's just, oh my god, it's a gorgeous figure. Hey Brian, for the prequel Bumblebee film, what characters do you think are going to appear, because they aren't just going to have one character being Bumblebee with a whole bunch of different modes? I think it's going to be limited. And I know that's going to sound like a problem. And they even mentioned that they're going to have like not that many characters. I know that sounds like a problem because we've already had 5 Transformers films where they have barely any characterization, barely anything to them, except for maybe Optimus Prime. The movies aren't focused on them, which is unfortunate because it's called Transformers. I understand why they had to do it, but I feel like they're really just pushing the actors more than the Transformers. We should get into the Transformers as characters. I think that's one of the faults of... I'm sorry for going off topic. I'll go back to it. But that's one of the faults of the Transformers films, is humanizing the Transformers characters. And I'm not talking about the Optimus Prime wanting to kill off the humans and whatnot. I'm not talking about that because he had his reasons. I find it funny people are complaining Optimus Prime would never kill a human. What the hell's the matter with them? Well, humans, he sacrificed himself for the humans only for them to be hunting him down and killing off his friends. I think he has a legit reason to be pissed off, but whatever. Because it's in Transformers, it just doesn't make sense and it's bad. Anyways. At least the films, at least Michael Bay, whatever. Anyways, but yeah, we get so many movies where the characters, the Transformers, are just not the centerpiece. I think what they're going to do is they're going to have a few characters, because it is going to be the Bumblebee movie. We need to see Bumblebee develop, not Cade Yeager, not whatever. Bumblebee is who they really need to push. I know people are going to hate that because they hate Bumblebee, but you know what? I just want one that's good, first off, and second, it's about a transformer, not a human finding transformers, about a goddamn transformer. So to answer your question, I can't really specifically say what characters are going to be on. People are saying that, oh, the one character is highbrow. I'm not sure if that's highbrow. I wouldn't say that's highbrow. I mean, highbrow was mainly made as a toy. I is actually high based off him, but I think it's just a familiar. Anyways, Hound's gonna be involved. I would like to see Hound. Bulldog would be kind of cool, but I feel like the problem with that is, see, in the clip where Bumblebee makes sense, I guess. He's not going to be in the movie, but I could be wrong about that. I would like to see Ironhide, but I think we're not going to see any of the Autobots. I think that maybe 2 or 3 Autobots, but that's it. I don't know. And I think 3 might be a stretch. I think it's mainly going to be focused on Bumblebee. As far as the Decepticon characters are concerned, it's probably going to be a Decepticon that we don't know about. Barricade would be cool to see in the movie, as well as any of the original Decepticons. Starscream I would really like to see. But I feel like for the Decepticons, they're going to make up new character names, like what they're doing for The Last Night, which I understand why they're doing this for The Last Night, but they're making new characters like Squeak, Steelbane, Cogman, whatnot, for The Last Night. Maybe it's because they ran out of characters they wanted to do from Generation 1, or they wanted to give it just new characters overall. And, you know, I don't think that's a bad idea. I mean, look what happened with Lockdown, Drift, and Windblade. I think what they're doing is they figured out that, okay, a lot of these new characters are getting really popular, even though they keep pushing Windblade. A lot of the characters seem to be popular for the new ones. So let's make a couple of new characters for Transformers The Last Night. And I think that's what they're going for. I'm sorry that that was a little long considering the question, but I just, you know, I felt like talking about it. My voice is choppy. Well, there's not much I can do about that, so sorry. Is there any old or new figures, or you want but you can't find it? Okay, I think you're talking about figures. Hunt for Decepticons Terradive, because I finally have the Tomahawk now. So I would love to get the Terradive to go with it. Or any of the repaints for Terradive. They look cool, like the space case. Oh, God, I want that thing. Let's see. I'm thinking of getting the Alpha Trion, but I'm not sure. Any of the new wave of Robots in Disguise toys, they finally put in the new wave on Toys R Us, but they took off Skywarp, which pisses me off because Skywarp is the one I need. Because I finally want to finish a trio of the Seekers. That's Thundercracker, Skywarp, and Starscream. And I hope to God that whatever Wave 4 is for Robots in Disguise of this year isn't the last wave we get. Because I feel like if it is and Thundercracker's in that wave, that he's going to have a really tough time trying to look for him. And I don't want that. I want to find the fucking toy. I want to find it. And again, with RID, it has to be Skywarp. I need to find that. I want to find the Blur and the Soundwave too. The Windblade is okay, I guess. Robots in Disguise, I also need to find the Grimlock, which is in my store now, so that's good. And the Bumblebee is one that I really need to really finish off the robots in disguise characters as far as the separate ones, and not including the minicons or deployers or whatnot. I'm talking about the warriors themselves. And I'm not talking about the repaints like the Toys R Us exclusive Optimus Primes or whatnot. But as far as the main toys, as far as the characters are concerned, I would have all of them after Bumblebee, Grimlock, and the New Wave. I would like to get Axor. Cybertron Sideways would be cool. Any Transformers Prime figure that I don't have, pretty much. Any of the Black Bumblebees from Transformers Prime, any of the deluxe ones, yeah. The first edition or Transformers Prime Voyager, technically Robots in Disguise Optimus Prime. And I'm not talking about the Robots in Disguise Warrior Optimus Prime. If you remember in Transformers Prime, they had the line called Robots in Disguise. But the Voyager Optimus Prime in general, before Beast Hunters. Reveal the Shields Fallback and Tracks. If I get those two, then maybe the Bumblebee so that I can finish off the deluxes for Reveal the Shields. Because it's just those three. If you don't include the Cyclonus and Hot Rod. Oh, speaking of Hot Rod, Titans Returns Hot Rod and Trigger Happy. Top Spin would be nice. Quake, Perceptor. Not sure about Cup. Okay. They just uploaded a new promo clip for Transformers The Last Night. Well, now I have to see that. YouTube.com. So, congratulations, you're going to get a reaction. Hey, I'm live now. Transformers The Last Night. The Last Night. If you can find my Facebook page on Journey to TF5. Oh, no, wait, I found it. Oh, it's a Coke ad. Oh! Oh, okay. You had to scan the Coke for no reason? Okay. I don't really understand. But hey, Bumblebee versus Barricade. I'm not going to complain about that. I'm just finally glad to see Bumblebee versus Barricade. So, I don't know if this is actual scenes from the movie, though. It looks like it. Looks like it could be. I mean, that looks like too much just for a commercial. So, Blitzwing and Octane, I would love to get those, especially now that I have Astro Train. So I want to get the Astro Train. I want to get the Blitzwing. I want to get the Octane. I already have the Double Dealer from the original generation, so I don't need the. I was thinking about getting the old Blitzwing because there was a couple of boosts that had the original Blitzwing, which I kind of regret now that I didn't purchase it up because I like the flip around face idea. So that would have been cool, but I have the Double Dealer. There's a new one coming out. Do I really need it? I don't know. Maybe I could have done a comparison between the two, but other than that, oh, Waspinator. I need to find a Waspinator. I don't want to find the Beast Wars one. I mean, I'm not saying that's bad, but I want to find the new generations one or the animated one. Either one. What do you think is Optimus Prime's fate at the end of the last night? You know what? Here's the thing. I don't think I'm going to talk about Transformers The Last Night too much as far as speculation, unless something big pops up. The movie is coming out in more than a month. Everyone's going to figure out everything by then. I don't know. It's just, I mean, I might, especially now that the movie's coming out, you know, I'm gonna start getting identical. I figured why not? But I don't know. It's just by that point, everyone's gonna start figuring it out because they're gonna start watching the movie. So, and then TV spots. I'll be doing TV spot reactions, but they would have to be officially published. It's like someone record this off their phone or something like that. But a Fate of Optimus Prime, I'm not even going to talk about. I'm just going to say this. I don't think it's Dark Energon that's controlling him. I really don't. And if you're going to complain, and I came to this realization, if you're going to complain, well, in Transformers Prime, the purple eyes meant Dark Energon. Excuse for Arachnid. She had purple eyes. So, yeah. I would like to get Berserker. Hard to transform. Yeah, I imagine. I've seen a couple of the videos. Did you just get him? Because eventually he might get. You might get used to it. It's the same thing for my newer figures. Like I just bought like a whole bunch of them. Oh, a KO Devastator is what I also bought. But I just grabbed a whole bunch of Transformers figures, and a lot of them were really difficult for me. But after a while, they started getting easier. Like Robots in Disguise Sideswipe, which surprisingly enough, I don't know if I like that figure, but if I hate that figure, it's for different reasons than what everyone's saying. The paint and then the pins on the chest are actually not my biggest problems. It's I don't know if I should do a review or not. Actually, okay, I'll talk about a few of the issues. The sword doesn't plug in too well into the hand. It doesn't fall off completely to where like you just put them in a pose and it will pop off, but just the slightest tap and it will go out of place and it will just pop out. That and the feet, because his feet, for some dumbass reason, has been hollowed out, so he just wobbles back and forth. Hey Brian, what is the name of the promo clip? The name of the promo clip is Transformers The Last Night Bumblebee versus Barricade promo clip. So I would share it, but it's not allowing me. Okay. If you go to my Facebook page, Journey to TF5, which I'm going to right now, I will post it. In fact, I should have done that already. I'm just going to let you know when it's posted. There was something that I wanted to talk about. Okay. So, out of the Transformers that I have in box, I did a lot of opening videos for. People are asking me to review the Transformers figures I just got, which I already explained. The third-party Shockwave is not going to be reviewed, and it's not because it's a third-party figure. It's because it's broken, and I can't transform it, so there's no point. I mean, I could pretty much talk about the robot mode, but I mean, I don't know. So there's that. But as far as everything else is concerned, I've already filmed a whole bunch of reviews that need to get up beforehand. Like the Beast Hunters Bumblebee, I just uploaded yesterday. Today is going to be, I think, it's either the Beast Hunters Arachnid or Smokescreen, and if it's one of those, then the next day it's going to be the other one. Okay, publish. And it's up. So go to facebook.com/journey2tf5 and you'll be able to see it. Anyways, okay, so I've got a whole bunch of reviews that are already uploaded and I need to publish. And then after that, what I'm going to do daily, so that I'm not spamming all my videos, is I've got the opening videos for all the stuff, the inbox stuff from the Toy Fair, and then the Bumblebee. That's going to go up. And that's about 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8 videos right there. And then as far as the reviews that haven't come out yet, it's just the Smokescreen and Arachnid. So for that, you're probably going to have to wait about a week, less than a week and a half, for me to upload any new reviews on my new stuff. I'm not going to review everything. I want to review Oil Slick to get that out of the way in case it breaks on me again. See, for more Dinobots. What? Oh, so Oil Slick. I want to do Optimus Prime. Let's see, the RID stuff, the new generation stuff, Bumblebee. Which, okay, so by midnight today or tomorrow, I guess, is going to be one of the Beast Hunters reviews, and then the next day is going to be the other one, and then after that, I think I'll do the opening for Bumblebee. So, I don't know, either that or I'm going to save that for later. Anyways, reviews, Dark Steel I want to do, Dreadwing, the Generations 1, and all the Generations 1s that I just got, the Wreck Guard that I just got, and then so on and so forth. There was something that I wanted to talk about today. What's my favorite movie? Are you talking about Transformers or just in general? What is the most disappointing movie figure in your opinion? Mine is AoE Lockdown. I don't know. I have a lot of movie figures, to be honest, which is kind of sad. I know it shouldn't count because it's a repaint of a Cybertron figure, but I expected more out of the Thundercracker mold, the Cybertron Thundercracker, which was repainted into movie Dive Bomb. I expected more, and that figure's not that good. In fact, it kind of sucks. No, it sucks. So, but if we're not counting just that, I expected more out of the High Octane Bumblebee. As far as the robot mode, alt mode I love. Robot mode, nah. Also flimsy plastic. So, okay. In general, my favorite movie. I want to say it's How to Train Your Dragon, but I don't feel like it's How to Train Your Dragon. I want to say it's Captain America Civil War, but I don't think it is. I don't think I have a favorite movie. I just have favorite movies. Captain America Civil War, How to Train Your Dragon 1 and 2, any of the Kung Fu Pandas. Actually, Kung Fu Panda 2, all of them, in my personal opinion. That's just personally my favorite. Not saying anything bad about 3 and 1. I just like the second one. Let's see. I can't think of any Pixar films. I kind of gotten out of just Pixar in general. I did see Cars recently, but I don't know, just didn't really care. Geez, I really don't know. I like Pacific Rim, but I don't love it. I love Star Wars The Force Awakens, which, by the way, people review that and have to point out, oh, these so-called fans are ruining it and whatnot, or they're just blinded because they're the new millennia. No, I just like the damn movie. God, I hate when I see a bad review or a comment negative on Star Wars The Force Awakens and they have to point us out. It's like, fuck, dude. We like a movie and you don't. I don't give a shit. Just stop bringing me up. I just remembered what I was going to talk about, but then I forgot it again. So I am making a custom, surprisingly enough. It's not the ground pounder, but it is something that I made a teaser for, and then didn't really do anything with it because it kind of got stuck on it. But now I'm thinking I should probably work on it. So that's why I just... oh, yeah, okay, I figured it out. No, I already talked about the Dark Energon thing, so... Okay, no, it wasn't that. Or maybe it was, I don't fucking know. Oh yeah, I bought the Shockwave now, which is, if you guys don't know, the gray version of Shockwave. And no, he doesn't go, hey, I'm Shockwave. The Earth is flat because fuck you, that's why. Hey, I'm Shaq. I'm the smartest guy around. Oh yeah, I created Shaq is a wizard movie. Maybe I'm not that smart. I'm still Shaq. As you can tell, I don't really care for it. Shaq. Oh, I watched Guardians of the Galaxy. The movie sucked. It was a terrible movie. That's what I wanted to talk about. Why is everyone loving Guardians of the Galaxy? It sucks. It's terrible. The first one sucks too. Someone asked me, what do you think of Guardians of the Galaxy? And I didn't want to disappoint them. And I was like, well, it's a movie, but it sucks so bad. And let me tell you why it sucks so bad. Because it's too good. Yeah, of course I'm lying to you. It's a good movie. Someone asked me, though, does it top the original one? And I was like, no. It does not. I don't hate it. I actually liked it. I like what they were doing. But no way does it top the original. Let's just fuck that up. Oh no, actually I made it better. Okay, cool. God, I wish I knew what it was. No, but it's definitely better than that Captain America Civil War. Jesus Christ. Ugh. Talk about homework. Oh God, I wish I remembered what I was wanting to talk about. Hey, it's Bush Boy Reviews. Hello. Sarcasm? Who's using sarcasm? Captain America Civil War is like the dumbest movie ever. I mean, it's got freaking Spider-Man. Who asked for that? Nom 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 nom. Chris, hello. Welcome and happy Mother's Day to you too. Are you going to rage over the prices? No, because apparently I can't talk about that. Someone honestly wrote to me, which I think is pretty douchey that people would do this. Told me I never subscribed to you because you talk about the prices of last night figures too much. Well, it's something to complain about, first off. Second of all, it's my channel. I can talk about what I want. Third off, why the fuck are you telling me this? It just seems like a dick move, doesn't it? Your conversation, what you want to talk about, is not, I don't care, so I'm unsubscribing from you. This is why I never subscribed to you. It's like, great job, douchebag. I don't know. Yes, I've had issues with Rekdar. There's a stress mark in the hand, and I did shave off the pegs. So, you know, the stress marks on the hands, I feel like I could fix. I mean, I don't plug the. At least I don't think. Okay, what I was doing originally was I was snapping in the weapon into the hand, and now I just slide it in. Because I didn't know you could do that. The instructions tell you to clip it into place, and you don't want to do that. Although it makes it kind of weird because he looks like he's just holding on to the end and he's barely holding it. At least it's not breaking the damn thing. Prices are information I need, yeah. Everyone needs information. Let's see. Speaking of information, I should probably tell you exactly what I'm doing with. I'm making a Thunderwing. You know, the Prime game. I'm still trying to struggle with it. Trying to struggle, yeah. I want to struggle. I fucking want, dude. I fucking want, dude. Optimus is Robo Jesus. No, Primus is Primus is Robo God, and then Optimus Prime is Jesus. Let he who is without sin. I'm going to take your face. That's a quote from Optimus. While I still stand and say Guardians of the Galaxy 2 is not as good as Guardians of the Galaxy 1, I still enjoyed it. It has my favorite joke, which is in the intro with Groot and Drax, and that is all I'm saying, because I'm not going to spoil the movie. There is one twist in the entire movie, because the villain... I'm not going to say who the villain is in case anyone doesn't know. But they make it finally aware that this guy is going to be the villain. I'm just like, oh, really? Do they have to do this? I want everything to go well and good for him. I don't want this. And then they immediately go to the twist, and I'm like, you need to die. Put down your chainsaws, listen to me. Are you looking into getting a Generation Springer so you can recreate the bit movie where those two fight? I am looking into a Springer. I can tell you that. I was going to get one, but then I found that it's incomplete, so I didn't pick it up. Though I can't remember if it is actually incomplete or I just didn't see all the pieces. This Thunderwing figure is going to take forever to build. Because he's going to be a big boy. Not as big as what he was in the Transformers Prime game, but he's still going to be a big boy. Yeah. 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 Let's see. Okay. Actually, when the Guardians of the Galaxy introduced the movie, I immediately said, "Yeah, I fell in love with this." I'm also glad that the Guardians of the Galaxy. I'm sorry, I'm not reading the chat. I'm trying to concentrate on something. Glad that the Guardians of the Galaxy are coming back for Avengers: Infinity War. And yes, that was announced. I'm not making shit up. It's not fake news. All right. Sorry, guys. Frenzy is red, Rumble is blue. Yes. Wait. No. Yes. I think. Yeah. Okay. I like how people say, "Oh, you can remember it by this," but it's so easy to go the other way around. With the Frenzy is red, Rumble is blue. Let's see. Okay, so Terradive from Hunt for Decepticons, Axor from Hunt for Decepticons, Turbo Trax from Reveal the Shields, Space Case from Dark of the Moon, any Transformers Prime figure that I don't have, that being the Ironhide, the two Black Bumblebees, any Optimus Prime before Beast Hunters, for Robots in Disguise, it's the New Wave, the Grimlock, and the Bumblebee. Let's see, what else? Generations, it's Waspinator. I'm going back to an original question. I want to get that new Sea Spray. I want to get the new Blitzwing and Octane, which, by the way, shouldn't be too long until we finally see Wave 3 of the Deluxe class figures coming out with Windblade, Misfire, and then the other one, Twin Twist, which, by the way, I need to get Top Spin, Generations, Hot Rod, and Trigger Happy. I mainly want to find the Robots in Disguise Bumblebee. As odd as that sounds, I have most of the already characters. It's just of the characters themselves. It's Bumblebee, Soundwave, Blur, Skywarp, which I really need to find, and Grimlock. Did I mention Grimlock? Okay, Bumblebee, Grimlock, and then New Wave. I am Groot. There is 5 ending credit scenes to Guardians of the Galaxy, but it's throughout the credits, not just like grouped together, which I really do like. No, I feel like Slugslinger. I feel like Slugslinger's going to be the next wave. I feel like he's going to be a wave 4 character. I don't know. It's just, I mean, I could see them putting it in, but I feel like Mistfire and Slugslinger are too close. I mean, it's the same reason why they didn't put Topspin and Twin Twist in the same wave. It's like they look too close that when people see it, they think, oh, well, they're the same thing. Might as well just get the one. Don't really need the other. I'm not into that cup. The Takara cup I like. The Hasbro one, no. And I also already have the Generations cup, so. Hey, thank you for spoiling the ending credits scenes. I wasn't going to. Razzle dazzle. I'll tell you what you're not getting, maybe. The K2SO figure that I have. Yeah, I got the Lego K2SO. Apparently that was around $30, and I got it for $15 at Walmart. You're only seeing wave 1 and 2 of the Titans Returns? Damn. I finally finished those waves. Damn it. I'm trying to figure out what the hell I wanted to talk about, but I can't remember what I wanted to talk about. Hey, you know what's another figure that I got? Is the Universe Classics Overkill. It's a deluxe class repaint of the classic Grimlock, and it was a Hasbro Toy Store exclusive, and I got it for like $18. From the same person, I also got a KO Devastator for $10. I wish he had a KO Bruticus though. That'd be nice. Yes, K2SO should get a solo film. I love K2SO. I swear, that is probably my favorite droid. I'm not gonna be on here for that much longer. I need to head out and do stuff. Well, go to bed. And also, I want to finish up the head of this guy at least, just so that I can finally say, okay, the head's done. He will have a working jaw, so that will be cool. I need to figure out how to put the side pieces on, though. Is a G1 reboot cartoon is a good idea, Brian? Oh, I want Overlord. I don't know. I think they should, though. I really think they should. Out of all these reboots and remakes and whatnot, I mean, you look at Teen Titans Go, and people are bashing the crap out of it. People hate it. And then you look at the new Samurai Jack, and people are loving it. I think that was the thing that I wanted to talk about. Samurai Jack, 1 episode left out of the whole thing, unless they do a TV movie type thing, which I feel like they're gonna, because there's so much success going on with the new Samurai Jack that they're like, okay, we can't just end it there. There's got to be something else we could do with this. But as far as the whole Samurai Jack show is concerned, I can't wait to see what they do for the finale. Mainly because I don't know how it's gonna end. I really don't. And it's freaking me out because I want to figure it out. But yeah, if I would love to see a reboot of just Generation 1. Um, obviously, with the more modern style. And I don't mean like the Transformers movies, I mean like of animation. Honestly, I love Transformers Prime. I want to see it continue. I mean, I'm glad Robots in Disguise continues it. I'm kind of done with Robots in Disguise, the show. Meanwhile, I kind of want to see them do at least one more year of Robots in Disguise. I don't know why. We're into season 3, and I wouldn't mind a season 4 or even a season 5 for that matter, just to see, because this new season they've brought in Stunticons, and it seems like we're gonna get aerial bots, and we've got Soundwave coming back down the road, which is voiced by Frank Walker, by the way. I want to see Megatron come into play. I want to see the old Team Prime come back into play, but I also want to see them expand. Like, could we get a Devastator? Could we get something else? You know, I would love to see that. I want to see what they do in that path, not just like the problem with a couple of the episodes for Robots in Disguise is they reuse a couple of Decepticon-like things, like the shark one they reused for Robots in Disguise, and it doesn't even look that much different than the original one they used. They reused one of these skunk Decepticons they used, and it's just hell, Springload came back, so which I find surprising, to be honest. And then I think they reused another Decepticon-like character, but whatever. I just want to see more of these combiner characters. Although they just announced, and spoilers, you might want to mute the video for the next 5 seconds. I'll give you 5 seconds to mute it if you don't want to hear the spoiler, but just mute it for like 10 seconds, and then I'll give you guys 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, spoilers. Autobot Drift's master is coming into play for Robots in Disguise because Drift stole something from his master. That would be Slipstream and Jetstorm. And I think, honestly, that's the episode that I wanted to see for so long. Ever since they brought in Drift, that was the episode I wanted to see. And I hope they don't screw it up like the Windblade episode where she gets trapped in the rapids. God, I hate that episode. I want to get Brawn. I really want to get Brawn. Someone was offering $25 at the toy fair for Brawn, and I was just like, I want to get the Breakaway Getaway figure. Bring back Chop Shop. Yay! By the way, if they don't make Menasor, or not Menasor, if they don't make Motormaster, Dragstrip, Wildbreak, Heatseeker, whoever the fuck the other one is, in toy form as far as the Warrior class figures, I might have to make those figures. I feel like Cyclonus we're going to see. I hope we see Dragstrip. And if they do Dragstrip, I hope they don't just end it at Dragstrip. I hope they make the Wildbreak figure. I would hate it if they decide, okay, we're going to give you Dragstrip, but we're not going to repaint it as Wildbreak. It's like, no, bring us Wildbreak. Which I just noticed has the head of Wild Rider. Um, by the way, did you notice the little nod they put in Robots in Disguise to Breakdown as one of the Stunticons? Yeah, they actually made a nod to that. Blast Wave? I would like to see in the show. Honestly, Mixstar, what you just said, I'm not going to go in, too deep into it. That's actually very possible. Or, the repaint, that we're getting later. That actually is very possible. I don't feel like it's going to be him, but I'm kind of hoping it is. There is no Cyclonus without Tailgate. Well, Generation 1 would beg to differ. Or animated. Yeah, Cyclonus was an animated. Well, they already showed off that there is going to be a Bruticus in Combiner Force one way or another. Whether it's just a toy, or it's going to be used in the show, which I feel like when Cyclonus comes in, they might put him in the show. But Bruticus is coming in at some point down the line, it seems. And I hope it's not just promotional images just to promote Combiner Force. I hope they actually make a toy. I don't care if it's that simple, stupid, one-step, whatever-looking, gimmicky thing bullshit that I hate. I'll still want that Bruticus. Also, yeah, I just remembered, Tailgate's dead. So there can't be a Tailgate. The only Tailgate you can get is the Cyberverse one. And if you want to put that in with them, there you go. There seems to be a lot of subplots this season. While it beats having no plot, what's this episode about? Autobots go after a Decepticon. That's it. Next episode. Oh, and Sideswipe and Strongarm do the same bullshit thing. God, I hate that. I'm gonna be honest. It's done to death. It's boring. It's not interesting what they do with Sideswipe and Strongarm, having them argue with each other because you know exactly what it's gonna lead to. Yeah, they learn off each other, which is great. But by the next episode, it feels like it doesn't even matter. At least by season 3, the first episode, you start to feel like, okay, they're kind of leaning towards just chilling out with that, but they still do it. They still argue. And I'm getting so tired of that bullshit. Yes, Titans Returns Beachcomber. Don't we all want Bruticus in it? Because in FOC is the best version of him. I don't consider the games a tie-in to Transformers Prime, and I know that's going to spur like this huge argument. Yeah, that's connect. Hasbro confirmed it. No, here's the thing that Hasbro tried to do. Hasbro tried to connect two different lines into one so that they can, I don't know, they just wanted to try it. I guess they tried it with IDW and whatnot. And they can try with G1 because G1 has stopped at that point. They can continue off and do whatever the hell they want. But when it comes to Prime, there's so many continuity errors. There's so many problems with it. And not only that, it feels like Hasbro tried to force it. The first game wasn't even meant to be involved with Prime to begin with. I think that came before Prime. I can't remember. But the games were not meant to be a part of something else. It was just meant to be part of this whole new series. And by Fall of Cybertron, they said, can you connect all these stuff? But they also decided to add Grimlock. By later on down the road, for Robots in Disguise, they brought Grimlock. So I know someone said they're two different Grimlocks and two different Jazzes or whatever, something. I can't remember who did that video. And I'm not going to judge that person on the theory. It's just, it feels like he was given the benefit of the doubt. But if I'm going to be honest, I feel like Hasbro tried to force that on. It was not intentional from the creators. In fact, you ask some of the creators, it wasn't meant to be a part of it. I remember in an interview, actually, that someone said, or someone asked, is Fall of Cybertron a part of any other continuity, like G1 or the movies or anything like that? And his response was, Transformers War for Cybertron and Fall of Cybertron are part of their own continuity. It's not a tie-in to anything else. Which tells me that Hasbro was trying to force this connection to different universes, I guess, so when one kind of moves along, at least it feels like, I don't know, it feels like it's still, what's the word I'm trying to find? It's still a part of what's going on now, I guess. Like it feels, fuck, I can't remember the word. It feels relevant. It still feels relevant. But I feel like that was pretty much the only reason why they decided to do it, and also gain from the success of Transformers Prime while War for Cybertron and Fall of Cybertron was kind of dying down, and continue off from that. And I just don't think it worked. Plus, also, apparently, that ties into Rise of the Darkspark, which means that Transformers the movies tie into Transformers Prime. In my honest opinion, I like to call bullshit on all that. It feels like it was forced for the Fall of Cybertron game to connect to Rise of the Darkspark, and I think with me personally, how I look at it is they just used the designs of those characters, and in Fall of Cybertron, it's not actually connected to it. But whenever. Just personally, that's one of the things I hate about Rise of the Darkspark is it tried to connect two different continuities into one, and it just fucked it up. And then same thing with Transformers Prime and Robots in Disguise. Because if you're going to say that Transformers Prime and Fall of Cybertron and War for Cybertron are all in the same continuity, then the movies are in the same continuity. You know? So, to me personally, I don't connect it into the same continuity. Probably talked about this before. I don't connect it to the same continuity because there's too many errors. It doesn't feel like any of the characters are correct. If we're going off of continuing off of this and that. So, in my personal opinion, it just feels like they were trying to force something that couldn't work. Okay, I'll try to give you a shout out. JJDG, and I can't say that name. The Last Night. TF Cybertron? What, the show? Transformers Cybertron is what I started off on. Let's see. But yeah, that's just my personal opinion about the whole thing. I just don't think it is. Okay. Beast Wars. There's a whole report thing going on that Hasbro is going to bring in a Netflix show for Transformers that is going to reboot Beast Wars. I really don't think that's going to happen. I'm not saying it won't happen because I see the potential, I see the reason in that. And to be honest, if they connect Beast Wars to Transformers Prime and Robots in Disguise, I would love the shit out of that. I think that would be so fucking awesome if they could connect a Beast Wars reboot to Transformers Prime. In fact, it makes me want to do customs for Transformers Prime, like the Beast Hunters characters in Transformers Prime. I think that would be so fucking awesome. But I don't think that's going to happen. Oh my god, now I really want to do Beast Wars. Transformers Prime Beast Wars. Holy shit, I really want to do that now. Cheetor, Waspinator, Optimus Primal, Megatron, the original, or not the original, but the Beast Wars one. Oh, Pterosaur. Oh, Depth Charge. Oh. That would be so awesome. Prime was supposed to have Maximals in season 4. Can't remember that report. I can see that happening. A reboot of Beast Wars on Netflix, and you should do Beast Wars customs. Do you think that this the end of this connected universe after RID? See, here's the funny thing. You mentioned that animated's not even done. As far as I know, they still keep animated open-ended, because I went back on like TF Wiki and I found all these other stories about Transformers animated that I didn't know about, and they just leave it open-ended. Like the Constructicons, did you guys know that apparently Scrapper and all of them found each other and they're working on something called Devastator? So interestingly enough, animated technically isn't even done. They can still continue with animated. Hell, I didn't even know that they brought in Nightbeat, and apparently it's a girl, which I thought was kind of interesting. Makes me want to do a custom of that. Just like what I did with the Red Alert when I based that off of the Transformers Prime. Or when I did the Transformers Prime style of Red Alert for custom, I did it based on the animated Red Alert, which, by the way, I fixed it up a little bit. Yes, they should reboot Energon and Kiss Players, because, you know, Energon is the #8 best Transformers series to date, with its great action and its great animation that was... You can tell Watch Mojo does not do their research in that video. Oh, no, wait. They do if you technically count watching one article of a wiki and not actually watching the fucking show or anyone's goddamn reaction to it. I mean, someone probably liked Energon and said, you know what, Energon wasn't that bad. I kind of liked it. But if you ask me, #8, the best? No. Let's see. Alright, see ya. I guess you just wanted the shout out and wanted to run. Yep, #8, guys. It's #8. But you know, it's Watch Mojo, so I can't really argue with that. With this stunning visuals, Rob Schneider is a polar bear. Top 8 movies ever. The one with the Rob Schneider polar bear. Oh, here it comes. Watch how much she'll chew you up. Anyways, I think I'm going to end this broadcast pretty soon. There's not much that I really want to talk about. Oh, wait, there is. You, the fans. You, the fans, I want to talk about you. You all suck. You all need to get laid because you just suck. No, I'm just kidding. You guys are the greatest. I will show you what I've got so far on this guy, Thunderwing. Yeah, the lighting kind of sucks. Let me bring over this lamp. I know it's got a bunch of stuff. There we go. So that's what we have so far. Oh God, that hurt my eyes. Come on, stand. There we go. So yeah, that's what I have. And he will have some articulation. Nom 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 nom. Right. Are you telling me it's late? I don't fucking care. Let's see. Can we chat on FB? Jesus. Everyone. I need to make this clear because people are not fucking understanding what I'm saying when I say this. Hell, when I tell people about it. Like, when they message me and constantly message me and I tell people, okay, this is how it goes, they fucking, I don't know, cancel it out or something? Or just they're in denial for it? And I mean, no disrespect for anyone. Top 10 Brian T fan page 101 moments, watch Mojo. Anyways, I am separating my YouTube fans from my personal Facebook. Not the Facebook pages like T-Fan Page 101 or Transformers Fan Page or Journey to TF5. I'm not talking about that. My personal Facebook profile, I'm separating from the YouTube fans. I want to make that fucking clear. I'm separating those because I'd like to keep my Facebook profile personal. All right? Not about other YouTube stuff. Sometimes I will post about YouTube stuff. I'll share my videos on YouTube groups, but that's not the only thing that I want on there. That's not the only thing that I want to talk about, you know? So, no offense to anyone. Hell, I think the only one in here that I have as a Facebook friend right now is Dreadwing 2029 and Chris Fellner. No fun. That's not what's going on, and thank God. Let's see. Top 10 mustaches in Watch Mojo. Number 10, me. Number 9 through 8, me. Let's see. I am going to head off, but before I do, I want to publish one of the Transformers videos. So, let's go to that right now. And I am going to publish this video. And there we go. So anyone who wants my review of Transformers Prime Beast Hunters Legion class smokescreen, there you go. The video is published. Anyways, with that said, you'll into take memes. TF fan page 1-1 or TF fan page has best mustache. You rarely use FB though? Mm-hmm. I still have you on it though. You can't argue with me on that. Anyways. Why did I just sound like a monkey? You understand. You'll stick to talking to me on Facebook. Okay, hold on. Okay. So anyways, watch Red versus Blue. I can't wait for Camp to come back. Smoke strike! Wish me luck on finding a Robots in Disguise Bumblebee somewhere. I think, I'm not sure, but Michael on TFA 1024 might be selling one, so I might buy it from him. I don't know. I'll have to wait and see. I don't even know if he still has it. So anyways, with that said, I thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, and all those fun doodads. I like Coke. This is a non-sponsored video. I just like Coke. Anyways, do I have Prowl? Which Prowl are you talking about? Are you talking about the Prime Beast Hunters one? Now I need to see this answer. If you're talking about top 10 TF Insane Assault or Mojo, I also want to point out, if anyone wants to do a best of compilation for the Insane Asylum, go ahead. I have no problem with that. If you guys want to do that for like the past 5 episodes or something, go ahead and fucking do that, because I want to see that. I will not report that kind of video. I know I'm not a fan of stealing content, but I really want to see that kind of video. I'm not telling people to do that because that is a lot of work, but if there is someone that wants to do that, go right ahead. Or even if you just want to do it for like 1 episode, the best of this episode, go right ahead. The Legends Prowl. You are talking about the Reveal the Shields. I do not have that. The only Reveal the Shields Legends figure I have is Trail Cutter, aka Trailbreaker. So, anyways, with that said, I thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, share, subscribe to all those fun doodads, and I will see you guys next time. I was moving at the speed of sound. It's weird if I were running. Didn't know I was going down. Yeah, yeah. What me will summer? What me will I who never see it coming? Yeah, yeah. Then I crashed in the air. And now we know people's coming after me. Then you break the back of me. And then I crashed in the air. Like a runaway train through me. So how could it stop right down? Just wondering how it feels. Too strong I could hold out. Uh, uh.